Welcome to the Cryptic Clue Crash Course. The Cryptic website has a great tutorial series that I'm going to be walking through to help you get familiar with cryptic clues. We're going to start with the basics. So every cryptic clue has a definition, which is a synonym usually for the answer, and wordplay. So the fodder are the letters or words you'll be messing with to solve the clue, and then the indicators are what tell you what to do with the fodder. And then there's the meta layer of the surface, which is how the clue reads, which can sometimes mislead you or guide you down the wrong path. So let's solve a clue. Monkey with no cigar as nature intended. And the answer is 7 letters. We'll get the definition first. The definition is as nature intended. The indicator is monkey with, which means you want to mess around with, which could be an anagram indicator. So it seems like to me we're going to be anagramming no cigar, which is correct. So our answer is organic, which is an anagram of no cigar, and it means as nature intended. So that was an example of an anagram. The other types of letter play are selectors, hiddens, and reversals. Selectors usually tell you to pick specific letters and form your answer using those letters. Singles are normally the first letter, the last letter, or the middle letter. So they could be something like head to tell you the first letter, tail to tell you the last letter, or the heart to tell you the middle letter. There's a lot of variations of these, so you got to look out for those. And then collections are outsides or insides of words, which could be the first 2 letters on the outside, maybe the middle, you trim off the 2 outside letters, those type of things. And then sequences are usually odd or even that tell you to take every other letter, and that will form your answer. This clue is an example of that. So we will be taking the odd letters of solving that and get SLIGHT, which is the odd letters of solving that, and that means slim. This one is going to be a selection indicator for the start. So originally is our indicator here, and we are taking the first letters of the rest of the clue to the left of it. So shift, and shift is pushed for the characters to be taller. And then this one is couples starting. So we're going to be taking the couples starting, the following 3 words. So MOBILE, and mobile means active. It's really easy to do these quickly when you know the type of indicator you have already. We'll look at hiddens now. Hiddens are normally the clue. The answer is hidden in the clue itself. So there are a lot of different types of ways that this will be indicated to you. You can read here. And then, the phrasing is normally a little odd because they have to make the clue fit. So like the words aren't going to make a lot of sense sometimes. So we can see it here is personal. Personal is inside of here. And that means it bears close to home. So here our hidden indicator is features of, and Adam is hiding in iPad Amazed, which is an early Apple consumer like Adam and Eve. And then disguises here is our hidden indicator, and will is our answer because it is in How Illusionist, and dead giveaway is a will. Let's do some reversals. Reversals tell you to flip words around. They normally are paired with another indicator, so you're going to be selecting and then reversing or doing something like that. So sometimes it is literal, like returned, reversed, and then sometimes it's like mirror or things like that. Let's do it. So here it is. You have lie V to twist, you turn that around, and veil means conceal. Around, again, could be a reversal indicator. Finally could be a selection indicator. So we could be reversing the 5 things here. So we could be doing KEEPS, the last letter of all of these words, and that means stores, keeps in stores. Returned here, and maybe we're looking inside of here, instead of Wednesday's post, and it will likely mean package. Send is in Wednesday. That is correct. Cool. That was letter play. Now we can look at wordplay. Wordplay is where it gets a little confusing sometimes. There are substitutes, containers, deletions, and homophones. We'll start with substitutions. Substitutions for synonyms are exactly what you think. So maybe if feline is in the clue, we substitute for cat. And there's never really an indicator for this, which is really hard. And you just have to know when you see it. It's like, oh, that word isn't going to do the thing. So I have to change it to something else that will do the thing. So here we go. We have spouses as fodder. We take the last letter of spouses, and we substitute, of course, for yes. And our definition is eyes, which means looks at. Our answer is eyes, which means looks at. So here we have substitution. We're substituting the in between Tuesday and Thursday is Wednesday. So that would be like this, but then we have to turn it around because it's backwards. And do means drops. So here enchanting woman could mean witch, and that will follow the first letter of stock, and we would get switch, and that means exchange. All right, let's look at symbol-based substitutions. So these ones are slightly complicated. Sometimes you have to take female and make it F, or male and make it M. And we've seen like India is I recently. We've seen that. So normally when you have too many letters and you need to make it less letters, you don't normally want to look for this. So here second can be S. It's a common abbreviation. And then family also could be substituted here. So we have S, and then we have skin, and skin means hide. Okay, let's look at containers. So containers are normally one fodder contains another fodder. It is around it or within it. So a wooden box could be a crate, and maybe the crate is packed with the heart of fresh, and we get create. So the crate is on the outside and E is on the inside because E is the heart of fresh and create means produce. All right, let's look at deletions. Deletions are normally, okay, you delete something and then you get the answer from that. So here you go, drops head in shame. You maybe take the first letter off of shame and get hame. So is Jamie Oliver completely naked? And maybe we take the outsides off of Jamie Oliver to make it naked. And then the definition or the answer would be am I live, which is the inside of Jamie. We actually take off the outside of both words here, and am I live is what's left, and that is a broadcaster's question. And then if we look at homophones as our last category, homophones are normally, okay, a word sounds like a different word, so we want to substitute it in. And normally there will be an indicator for this, like it sounds like, or mentioned, or uttered, and sometimes you will apply this to a synonym of a word, so it will be a substitution and a homophone. So outspoken is likely our homophone indicator here. That is true. And then pouring heart out is a deletion indicator. So for the homophone indicator, we want to do C and we want to make it C. And then if we delete the M from farmers, we get farers. And our definition is they live off the land, and seafarers live off the land because they live in the water. Hopefully this crash course helped you. I highly recommend solving it yourself on Minute Cryptic to get more of a feel for it, and dropping a like and a follow to also watch me do it every day, which can help you learn a lot.